let's get straight into it, maybe.
Hey, Rob.
Hey. The first question is, are there any examples of using Nuxt 3 with Storyblok?
Yes, there are. In fact, we released the Nuxt 3 module, the first one of all the ones we are rebuilding right now. And we have an article and also some code samples in Storyblok that you can use and see how to connect them both together. I will share the links in the chat after the Q&A.
Perfect. Thanks a lot. So a general open question, what do you think developers value most when it comes to enjoyable tooling? Sounds like philosophy corner.
Totally. I love this kind of questions. Well, I could tell you my personal perspective, and I want to be very direct. I think we people, and especially developers, we are so lazy. And when I mean so lazy is that we want really everything we want to do it quick, to do it fast, and to be well done. So for me, from the keys I shared, I think the shorten the steps are the best one. That if you can do something easier for the user, and the user in this case is the developer, just do it. And sometimes it's really tricky. Sometimes coming from 4 steps to 3 steps is a lot of work for a developer, but usually it's very, very well received when you use the tool itself.
Yeah, that makes sense. Great answer. Thank you. What is it like working with Storyblock with the composition API?
You can try yourself. I think that's the best way you can get the feeling. We have both Vue and Nuxt versions of the module running on Vue 2 and Vue 3, Nuxt 2 and Nuxt 3. We mostly want to focus on the Vue 3 and Nuxt 3 versions from now on. But of course, we still support the last ones because they are the most used in production right now. So you will find a lot of articles, examples, and demos on Composition API from this point on.
Good. Thanks. A funny question, maybe for the ones that are in the know and know both products, but I felt I had to add it. How does Storyblock compare to Storybook?
I think that's a question that we can also ask to my autocorrector, because many times happen that I write the Storyblock and the autocorrector replaces with a storybook. So
Nice.
I think many people will suffer that.
Yeah.
But
and I think
probably getting serious on the answer, they have nothing to do. And probably we have some SEO mixings here and there. I'm not sure about it.
Sure, that makes sense. What's one of the best parts about using Storyblock with Vue? What are the challenges?
Good question. To be very honest, the challenge always was to connect both together, because Storyblock, in comparison to monolithic CMSs like could be WordPress or Drupal, in there, you have everything connected already. But with a headless CMS, you have first to do some manual configuration. So, maybe creating your Vue application, creating your Storyblock space, and connect them both together. We drastically reduced those steps by the new libraries we're releasing. So with the new library, the new Vue library, the new Nuxt library that you both can use already, the steps are just shortened in 3 steps. Just installing the library, initialize it, and use those functions that you saw, those utility functions, and everything is connected already. Today, we made another announcement, which is we released Storyblok/JS, and that's a library we don't only use for ourselves to share all the common functionality between the Vue, Nuxt, React, Svelte libraries that we are also developing, but it's also a tool that you can use, for example, to integrate Storyblock with Astro, with Remix, with any framework that we don't have an official SDK for. So those steps are shortened. And
Cool.
yeah, so probably we reduce a lot that challenge. By that.
Nice. Great. Congratulations on the release. So
Thanks.
one last question while we round up. How good is CoPilot in suggesting Storyblock code snippets?
I had to be very honest. In my case, it was quite bad. Like it didn't suggest very much a proper code. But I could say it's mostly, I can imagine it could be mostly due to that these days were the days that we released the new libraries with the new syntax, with all these new functions that you can use in the composition API. So I think GitHub Copilot needs some time to collect that data to show you the cool new syntax.
Yeah, for sure. Good. Thanks a lot. And thanks again, Alex, for the great talk and for the Q&A.
Yeah, very happy to
Have
be
a nice
here.
evening. Yeah.
Yeah,
Take care.